Hello everyone, this is Triple Valve Metro Camel and welcome to the YouTube channel and thanks for checking out the video today. Okay, I've got a little problem with this Hornby 9F tender that I've overcome and I want to share with you guys and girls today, but I think it's handy to always pick up different tips and ideas. I know this is quite a common problem that many of you might have faced in the past or currently have with your tenders, and I'm going to show you how to overcome that today. Now the topic of this video is tender weights and how to weight down your tenders or wagons or anything you've got on your layout that is basically too light for the track and is not being pulled or will not give the right running. Okay, so for example in this video today I've got a Hornby Railroad 9F as mentioned, and the thing is with these, the Railroad brand has taken over from part of the old Lima tooling as well as the old tooling from the early 70s to late 80s, mid 90s from Hornby, when the practice of putting the motors and the tender was quite common. And it's only recently we've now got loco drives in the tender and loco models. Anyway, my particular 9F was absolutely naff on the track in terms of performance, because although it was being pulled by a loco drive model, it was catching on the track because these wheels actually weren't turning correctly. They were just sticking simply because this whole tender itself was not filled with any weight. It was just light as a feather and it really wasn't doing too well on the track. So I decided to overcome the problem and I'll show you exactly what I did. So I'll just take a screwdriver here. Hopefully you'll be able to see this at home on the camera, and I'll just take this tender body off and show you exactly what I did. Just leave that up on there, just gently ease it off, there we go. Okay, so this is how you overcome a tender that has no weight or is just basically too light for the track. All I've done here is just stuck some lead weights in this area here, a few on there, some on top and some on the side there, and I've also put the remaining weights inside the tender. Now these weights, they come in a pack of about 20 for about I think £6-7 on eBay, and they come like this. They are absolutely ideal because you can cut these to size even smaller if you wish to. You can file grooves in them if it's got to go over a wire or something like that. These come with little grooves in them, by the way, so that's handy. And like I said, you can just super glue these in place, obviously with some super glue. Be careful of your fingers with this stuff because it will stick skin. But this is the best stuff to bond lead weights with, I found, is super glue. You can use epoxy resin if you wish to, but for a faster and quicker job I used super glue for my little job here. And all I did, as mentioned before, just to re-illustrate, I just stuck the lead weights as evenly as possible in that area there. And the neat thing is about this tender, as you can see, originally this area here would have had the motor in from the days when you've had a tender driven loco, but now it just sits there doing nothing. I'm not sure quite why Hornby Railroad range have put this sort of thing in their tender. They could have done it a bit more neatly and just put something a bit more better in there, but I'm sure they just couldn't be bothered to remove the old tooling and have left that in there for some reason. It doesn't do nothing whatsoever, but that originally would have had the springs and brushes on that side and the motor in there, but now it just sits there doing nothing. But it is handy because it gives you loads of options where to put your weights and glue them on there, so that's kind of a bonus, I suppose. But anyway, that's that there. So hopefully you can do the same thing at home with your tender locos or your wagons or whatever you wish to. And I think it's just a great little idea because it creates much better performance on the track if you've got something that's got a weight on it. And before, I'll give you an example. With this tender, it was so light that I had to actually push down quite hard with 2 fingers when I actually ran it on the table on a piece of track upstairs, and you could feel the axles would turn. But now I just do this and I can already feel the axles already rolling around in the bearings, so it's much better on there and that's vastly improved. So again, A little tip for you: you can buy some lead weights online somewhere, on eBay or a place of your choice, and just put those in your tender. So if you've got a tender like this, or any railroad model, or a tender that needs packing out a little bit, or a loco, you can add some weights on there. I'm going to try something really strange. I'm going to try actually fitting some of these weights up on some of my really short wheelbase locos and see what happens. That might actually improve it, we don't know, but let's have a go, and I might even do a video about that. So anyway, a little short tip for you today. Hope you enjoyed that. See you again soon. Thanks for watching.